It may literally be the end of the day. Like, there's an hour until it's tomorrow. But today has turned into a great day. Today was not a great day. Today has turned into a great day. I have me to thank for that. Thank you, me. You're coming outside with me, by the way. I would like to say, don't smoke. Smoking is not cool or good. This is just a habit that I'm slowly getting rid of. But all is equal in the fundamentals of existence. Everything is equal in the fundamentals of existence. Like, everything. A dog is as equal as a plant. Oil is as equal as gold. Gold is as equal as the ants. Everything is equal in the fundamentals of existence. Because fundamentally, you exist. Let's before I delve into the point, I'm gonna encapsulate the fundamental truth so you understand fully what I'm trying to explain. So all is equal in the fundamentals of existence. That being said, I'm going to get to the five fundamental truths because that's what I'm actually trying to talk about to explain the first point. You exist, therefore you always exist, because non-existence by definition does not exist. It cannot exist because it does not exist. So if you exist, you exist. There's nothing you can do to change that. You can be, like, energy can be transmuted, but not destroyed. Like how things change state. Something can change state, but it doesn't change from being in existence. You can die, but you don't change from being in existence. You're still in existence, just in a different form. I may not know what that form is. I don't need to know what that form is, I know, because everything is here and now. Second one, number 2. Well, it's not really in order, but it's irregardless. Everything is here and now, that's what I was talking about. Everything that you're experiencing is right here, right now. The only thing that you can experience is right here, right now. That's the only thing you can ever experience. You can think of the past. You can have the idea of the past. And, like, I understand PTSD comes into play, talking about this conversation of everything is here and now. And, like, that is something I have been through in this timeline. Yeah, okay. It's something I've gone through, and through having a further understanding of everything is here and now, it has helped me, because, like, if a thought comes up that I don't like, I'm like, oh, everything's here and now. But there was a point in time that I struggled a lot with that, so I'm not saying this from a place of lack of understanding of how life can be perceived. That's what I want to say. I should probably explain that, like how life can be experienced. That's better. It's more coherent to more people, but in my language, in my words. Like, when I say my language, I mean the language in my head. I would say everything is a perception. I'm perceiving life right now. I'm perceiving existence. So everything, for me, is a perception. Like, if I'm doing something, I'm perceiving the fact that this vessel that I'm in is moving in that way, in that environment. Like, that's all in the idea of perception. I don't know why I got into that so deeply. Everything that you can experience is here. You can have the idea of future as well. You can daydream about the future for all you like. Atlantis. But you're still going to be here and now. You're still going to be experiencing here and now. You're not going to be experiencing the future in the present. You're only ever going to experience the present in the present. And the only thing you can experience is the present. What you put out is what you get back. So, what you put out is what you receive. Life is a mirror kind of thing. Physical reality is a mirror. So, if you believe people think bad of you, you will be shown that through the mirror. And I understand there is a level of, you will be shown the opposite points. So, when you start to believe something else, when you're like, I'm changing this belief, you change the belief, and you can still be shown the opposite. But if you are strong enough in that belief, the opposite will obviously leave. But it's irregardless of what's around you, you believe that within your core. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, says, or does, because that's what's true to you in your core. I want to go on to beliefs after this. Everything is here now. What you put out is what you get back. The vibrational state that you're on, that you're in, that you're tuned into, is what you experience. I don't know how to go into detail about that right now. Maybe I don't need to. You exist. Everything is here and now. What you put out is what you receive. The all is one and the one is all. Fundamentally, for everything to be, everything is the one. To make up the everything, it has to be the one too. So for everything to exist, it's existing in this, it's like, the way I'm seeing it, it's like this complete state of interconnectivity. That's the word. It's like everything that you experience is interconnected. So you are the same as the ants. The trees are a part of you. You are everything. Yes, you are this one being, but you are everything. Without you, everything couldn't be. Without everything, you couldn't be. Either way, without one of them, neither of them exist. Or have the potentiality or possibility of existing. And the last one, everything it changes. Everything is in a constant perpetual state of change, except from the 5 fundamental truths. Fuck me, English, bruv. Moving strongly onto beliefs before I forget. You have to go up to with your beliefs. When you're down in the dumps, when you are down in the dumps and you are like, oh, life is shit. You're like, okay, this is the only place that I can work through this shit. You can't actually work through this shit at that point in time. You can't work through it at a lower vibration. The way we see it is your thoughts create your feelings and your feelings create your beliefs. But it's flipped. It's the opposite way around. Your beliefs create your feelings and your feelings create your thoughts. What you believe creates what you feel. What you feel creates what you think. Not the other way around. It's like, I can see so many things in my head. When I'm talking, I hope you know that this is like the whole fucking movie shit going on in my head. Like when I was talking about the interconnectivity and how the all is one and the one is all, I'm literally seeing like this, there's so many different colours making it up. It's like every single colour and more. And it's just like this blubbly, like, oh my god. It's always so hard to try to explain what I'm visually seeing. Is that a belief I have, though? Maybe that's a belief. Maybe I should look into that later. Maybe. I make myself laugh so much. Especially when I'm making videos. It's like this colour, but it's like, it's kind of like water, but it's like expanding into everything, because it's demonstrating that the all is the one, and the one is the all. I don't know. I tried really hard, but maybe I'd have to paint it. I've done that before with something else I've seen. Maybe I'll explain it, because it was on my old TikTok and I deleted that because, yeah. But I had this like visualization, this thing that my brain was playing. It's like I was watching a film in my head, and I was like, I am my dream. I am my dream. And I saw this beautiful golden light rising. It's like through the cosmos. It's like this golden light, and there was this other golden light below me. and like they're different people that are obviously the same as me, because all is one and one is all, but they're different expressions of existence at that point in time of what I was perceiving. And this golden light had some like black bits, and there was like these parts trying to come out, and there was these black bits that were like trying to keep it stagnant and like anchor down, and then there was these golden parts going around it and like alchemizing it and changing the state of it, so it went from the dark to the light. And yeah, and I painted part of it because it was like a moving thing that I was witnessing, so I could only paint like what I perceived at that point. No, English. What my brain could demonstrate through art is what I want to say. I'm staring at these beautiful flowers. It's reminding me of Apollo, like the Greek god Apollo, because they're known as Apollo's flower. This is like a beautiful purple flower, or they're one of, I don't know. What was I talking about? I don't think I actually finished talking about beliefs. To have a belief, you have to believe that belief serves you. To have any belief, you have to believe that serves you more than the opposite. Because if you believe the opposite served you more, you would believe the opposite. You will always do, think, feel, believe what you think serves you best at that point in time. It could be coming from an egoic place, but you will always believe what serves you best, or what you believe serves you best. To have a belief, you have to believe that it serves you best. Sounds so confusing because I believe twice in that sentence. But yeah, to change a belief, you have to find the illogic in it. You have to believe something serves you better. So if you have a belief that it's better for you to hate yourself than to love yourself, then you have to believe the opposite. You have to find the illogic in that. You have to see how detrimental that is to you, and how you can choose to move from that to a place of loving yourself. And it's like you're giving yourself more of a platform. You're standing up, because, well, you're rising up, going up. I just keep seeing it. You're going up. Because to believe that loving yourself is like, can I English? That's the thing. Let me just. That was annoying me. I could not deal with the texture. Texture was no. The rest is cotton, but like this. The stitching has elastic to keep it on your body, and I didn't want to touch the elastic because it was pissing me off. Hello, Teresa. You got shit on your neck. Nice. You have to believe the opposite serves you better. You have to find the understanding of why loving yourself is better. Like, why wouldn't loving yourself be better? You have to find the logic in the other. Teresa. Terry. She hiding you. You should tell me to shut the door, or maybe feed her. Maybe they forgot to feed her. It's like if one person forgets in the house, someone else will remember. That's great. Because honestly, thinking hating yourself is better is illogical. It is illogical. like, fully, you're not gonna get any further. You're not gonna be able to push further if you still hate yourself. And like, yeah, I know it's not easy, but also it is. But we can have a belief that says it's not easy, and we can have a belief saying that it takes a long time. But to be able to change a belief, you have to know the belief, you have to see the belief, and you have to find the belief illogical. You have to find truth in a different belief. Like, you have to find the illogic in it, otherwise you'll hold on to it. My brain is like, it is going all about this place. She is vibing. Authenticity is so key. Authenticity is the highest vibrational frequency. Just gonna put that out there. It's the highest vibrational frequency. It's higher than the vibrational frequency of love. But understand, unconditional love is in authenticity. So unconditional love is like one of the highest vibrational frequencies there is, because it is authentic. You can't unconditionally love someone unauthentically. You can pretend to, but you can't unconditionally love somebody authentically. No, unauthentically. From a place of lack of integrity, like, you can't lie. You can't lie about it to yourself, you know? It's like my brain and my body are not quite, they are working out of sync. It's like my brain's thinking of the conversation and I'm like, oh, I could just be saying it. And then I'm like, oh, like, let's change that. That's why I'm moving more. Just try to get me back into my body and out of my head, because it does happen. And that is okay. And like, something I've heard recently is my brain went back to, did I finish that trail of thought? Got distracted by that trail of thought and now I'm lost. Did I finish saying why not loving yourself is illogical? When you love yourself, when you fully love yourself, you love your authentic self. You don't care as much. You don't have as much holding you back, or you don't have anything holding you back. You don't have, keep sitting on my feet, but when I sit on my feet, they go sideways. So they're like, instead of straight, they're like that. And then I'm like, no, posture, bruv. Posture. When you love yourself, I'm so sorry. Maybe someone with ADHD would love this. Maybe. Because of all the tangents in different places, like, maybe this will help someone who needs more stimulation in the brain. Because, like, yeah. What was I saying? Fuck. I was saying about self-love, and then I was saying about how loving yourself is better than not loving yourself. I was saying the benefits of loving yourself. Like, when you love yourself, you can allow yourself to be free, you can allow yourself to be authentic. When you love yourself, you focus on your passion, you follow your passion. You put yourself first. You don't put yourself in deprecating situations. I was going to say self-deprecating situations. I don't think that makes sense. But I'm not getting into that train of thought. I'll get distracted. Or I just got distracted by saying that. Well, That's okay. Little dance break. Little dance break. Oh, something I wanted to learn. So it would have to be kick there, swivel hips up. I did it. That's what I saw on my brain this morning. Did it. I think chest up. You get to watch me teach myself. So I'll remove you from there. I'll have that turned out. Because I would like to focus on having feet turned out more. Just don't sit with the foot. So I won't be hitting that shape. So up, hips. That motion. That. And this leg. It's taking on a lot of movement, so it's a straight leg. And then push down. Didn't click out. Don't know what I did there. Kind of dizzy. I'm really sorry for that. With the other leg up. So like a backwards fouette. That's literally what I was thinking about. Someone was like, can you do fouette backwards? Straighten. Now I'm just wanting to do the fouette. It's really confusing. Hips going there. Why am I sticking my hips out so much there? Try. Oh! Don't do it moving. Do it high. Focus on that height. I think I want to just put this out too. Oh, I see. I want to be. I kind of want to do like a chassé. That. So. No. Nope. That foot first, then to the there. So, nope. Leg behind, so it needs to start in front, chassé, lift. I just did it, now I'm thinking it. Maybe I just... No insistence, no expectation on an outcome. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it doesn't matter what it's going to be, doesn't matter what happens. Feel the movement in the body. Focus on height, maybe. That's what I say. Chin your hips, turning. I had a lighter in this pocket this whole time. I did it. Changing, moving on, moving so far on, moving away from that. but for safety reasons, attacking the shirt. Actually, right power, wrong movements. Sorry, that might sound really weird noises out of my mouth. I don't know how to make it the best way. I really don't care. Step. Put it around. I'll try a couple of different versions of this. I know I've got some level of doing it. I'm going to try one a bit higher. Don't overstretch yourself, you retard. Stretch gently, you don't want to. That's better. Make it level. Where's that more? Great. Hips. Needed to. Felt my hip go a bit funny then. Right. Just want to do some. I think I need to know how to breathe while I'm doing that. Oh, I can't see this. Hips. Pull around the side. Didn't hold it in the front. But I do. Oh, definitely warming up the hips. I do this all the time with my hips. So otherwise I get really stiff. Sometimes I'll be feeling the bus and I'll be like, just because my hips get too stiff. Stick around doing nothing. And when you're fueling, you're stood, fuel, fuel, fuel. You know? Like logging mileage and shit. I want to go upside down, change my mind. Don't want to share too much. I'm not doing this with a necklace on. Just not doing it. Just not doing it, bruv. Not doing it, broski. Like my upper back and shoulders just need a little bit more something. Really lovely. Interesting practice. Oh, I really don't know what the best practice. I'm gonna try against all. It's the best one I've got, but it's gonna get in my way. I could use that. And the wall might get in my way. Oh, sure, straddle press on the floor. She's gonna pass up my head. The bubbly bits hurt, considering I smashed my head into the ground last night. From a small height. Definitely felt it though. Definitely felt it. Please. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. That's not a little bit weird, is it? Really felt that skin stretch. Sometimes I feel my skin stretch more than my muscles. Normally when I'm not doing something like athletic or anything like that, I should be led down my arm in a weird position and I'll start to feel it, like my skin slightly stretched. I'm like, fuck, that's a weird sensation. Maybe I could squeeze my core more, because it kind of feels like I don't have control going down, and if I have more control going down, I'll have more control going up. That's the thing. Hips overhead. Shoulders in line. Any handstand is easy to hold if you have your arms straight. Any handstand. Except for a bent arm handstand, you can't hold a bent arm handstand with straight arms. Although it would be easier still. It's like, so many kids, I used to be a gymnastics coach, so many kids, like little kids, when their first learned to do a handstand, would always have bent arms. And you're like, if you straighten your arms, it's actually going to be easier for you. It's like handsprings. Handsprings is another one. If you tuck yourself into a ball, it is going to be harder for you because you have to get around further. If you keep yourself as arched as possible, you don't have to go as far. Think of it as okay. We'll actually explain this to you. So this is your being. This is hands. This is feet. You run. Obviously, hurdle step, unless you're doing fly spring, but we're talking about handsprings. Hurdle step, hands go down. If you then go archy, arch, dunk. Okay? Whoa. You've gone archy, arch. Even if your arch is only this good, dunk. But if you're running, hurdle step, hands go down, you tuck into a ball, and you're trying to land your handspring. You tuck, please. You tucked yourself into the wall, this is your hands. And now you want to get to your feet. You have to go further round. Whereas before you could have just gone dunk. You have to go all the way around. So it's easier if you just straight body, arch yourself. I'm going to try and show you a shape. Like that, I think, but I can't see what I'm doing because I'm too busy doing what I'm doing, so I don't know if that's, like, obviously my shoulders should have been open more. Well, I say obviously, like, for a better one, you want to have open shoulders, like, so I'm thinking about this, the action. I'm thinking about the action of a handspring. So like you're starting in this like hurdle steps. Yeah, okay, hurdle steps there. And then you're, so right, the best way I can explain this is the bottom of your feet. This is your feet. This is your hands. So you do your hurdle step. Your hands go down. So you're in kind of a dish shape. And then the action of doing the arch shape, that action is what's propelling you forward. That's propelling, it's not the only thing, because like the momentum of running, if you're running into it, yada yada yada. Because you can kind of do it like a step handspring. Well, I say you can do a step handspring. You just have to have the ability to do all of that motion. If you have the strength and coordination to do that, like handsprings will be easy for you. Like the one thing I can say is if you're doing it right, it works. If you're doing any sort of move like gymnastics, dance, yada yada, if you do it technically right, so all of the technical elements are right, it will work. If you're doing a flick, very similar, might be a very similar demonstration to the handspring. But if you're doing a flick, there's your feet, there's your hands. This middle point that I'm going to fold in is your hips. So as I've been taught to teach, you bend your knees so you can get some oomph going in you, but you also lean back. So feet are on the floor, you're leaning back, and then the hips are going forward and you're pushing, and then the hands are going down and over. Like the momentum, is that what I want to talk about? I don't want to fold this too much. Feet, bending the knees, leaning back, pushing through the hips, hands are going down, and you're in this like really, really nice bridge kind of shape. But you want open hips, you want open shoulders. So you want your shoulders not like this, you want to have them open like that. So not contorted in, so this is what we would call closed, or this is what you call closed shoulders. And then there's the open shoulders. So having the open shoulders, you're not having to go around as much. Again, like if you're trying to do a flick, you've got bent arms, closed shoulders and bent knees, it's just gonna be harder. Like, yeah, you can get it round. Lots of people can do like a flick like that, but doing it technically right is actually easier when you have the strength to do the technique, if that makes sense. Because if you don't have the strength to push off the floor or Yeah, if you don't have the strength to push off the floor, doing a straddle jump is going to be hard. Like, especially if you want to do a straddle jump, like what I know is a teardrop straddle jump. So you go to straddle, then you go up, out. You make this kind of teardrop shape. So you're going dunk, kind of. I'm going to try it. I haven't done this in a very long time. I am limitless. I can do a strategy. Oh, didn't get the finishing bit. Got the first bit though. Fuck. I was like, I'm doing it, and then I was like, I'm like this far away from the floor. I really want to watch that back now, but I can't. I want to see if I've done it. Who knows? Who knows if I did it? I don't know if I've done it. Well, actually, normally I do. I tend to have an understanding of, like, what my body's doing. I only have that because I teach myself. Because without having that, I wouldn't be able to teach myself. I'm not gonna lie, I just start hating sweets now. Candy canes. It's got that je ne sais quoi. It's got that je ne sais quoi that we all need. What would I like to natter on about? Because nothing really matters. Anyway, listen to Aurora, but actually listen to the lyrics. Like, listen to what she's saying behind the lyrics. Well, like, thinking of the song Inhale, Exhale, but then I'm also getting the lyrics of Runaway come through. And Running with the Wolves. Maybe go listen to those 3 songs. Beautiful. And Exists for Love. Great one. Just go listen to all of Aurora's songs. Like, everyone should. Everyone should. At the moment, I'm going through like this Billie Eilish phase of like, I'm just, it's beautiful, but it's sad. And I know what you consume, you become. Your environment is key. And I don't want to listen to sad things all the time, but it's just so beautiful. There's so much emotion. Another song that I'm binging right now. I'm absolutely binging. Dancing on the Stars. Eminook. Like, her singing it. Oh my. You can feel the passion within your soul. Within your soul. Maybe it's just me, I feel a lot of things. Like, there was one time on New Year's where we were watching someone sing, because like the fireworks had gone off, and I could just feel like all of her passion and like, oh shit, I've made it, I've done it, like I'm doing it, whoa, all of that energy. I just sat on the sofa like, whoa, anyone else feeling this shit? Anyone else feeling exactly what she's feeling right now? I don't know. Who knows? Because like, that's what I perceive that she's feeling, that she could have been thinking about something completely different. But everything's really down to perspective. Like, your perspective on life creates your reality. Because I just realised you're on my headphones, you might be able to hear me chew really loudly. Enjoy. Hope it's serving you well. Do you know what? Start falling in love with yourself. I don't care what tangent I was on. Fall in love with yourself. Do it. Don't knock it till you try it. And if you're out there hating on yourself, and you have been your whole life, you ain't tried loving yourself. Why not give that a gander?
you've done that, you know that, you can come back to that anytime. You probably won't want to when you start loving yourself, but always there for you. Why not try the other thing? Like, you can always go back to the same mentality. This is how I want to say it. It's not, yeah. You can always go back to the same mentality. Why not try a new one out? Try a new one out. Try a new shape, try a new size, try a new everything. Then you might have a broader understanding, and if you want to go back, you'll go back knowing that that serves you better. But you probably won't want to go back. So you start walking this journey, you realise, I was always walking this journey anyway. I was always taking the steps. This is just another one of those steps. It's a pen and foods. Oh, it's a pencil. Makes so much more sense now. I was using it for a scratch pad. I don't even know if it's the same video. No, it's not. Baby locked in the door and turn the lights down low. No, we ain't got no place to go. I really think I might have just mixed two songs. Baby locked in the door and turn the lights down low. Oh, we can do it, baby, soft and slow. This could be the wrong notes, by the way. 'Cause we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about it all day long. I know most of those lyrics were wrong. Why do I keep eating them? They're just tasty. So tasty. Keep it outside, out of mind. I'm looking this way, so outside, out of mind. I have water. I hate bottled water. It's not the best because it's in plastic. But I'd rather this than tap water. And I had a Brita filter before, and like, I would not go back. Like, for itself, it's alright, better than tap water, but it's not the best filter that there could be. Like, much rather a metal one that doesn't have sills that build up a lot of bacteria in. I would rather not have like a percentage of the water not even go through the filter, which just happened with Brita filters. I don't remember what I was talking about. Was it a point that I should remember? Because I ain't got no place to go but this trail of thought. I've been working on this all day long, trying to chase after the fucking gun. It just keeps running off. Why won't you come back? I've been searching for you all day long. You had me up all night long, but now I've got no place to go. You run away. Oh. I was being really soft and slow, and then he ran away from my home. I ain't got no other place to go, and now you've left me there. I don't know. I really don't know. All of that was just what's going on my brain. just really made me giggle when I was just like, okay, right, just allow whatever to come through. And I was calling my trail of thought a fucking cunt because it was running away. But it happens, okay? It happens, and like, I think it's really funny when visually, like, because I'll like be like, oh, I've forgotten my train of thought, and like in my mind I'll see just me like sprinting after this like motherfucker, and they're just getting away, and sometimes when you stop running it comes back to you and you're like, whoa. But sometimes it's those thoughts that were keeping you up all night, those thoughts that you were thinking like, how does a tumble dryer work? And then coming up with two like solutions on how a tumble dryer would work, and then like forgetting to ask people because you wanted to ask somebody how they work to see if you were right. But in the end I did. Turns out I was right. I can't be fucked to talk about it right now though. It was outside, but it was not out of mind. It was not out of mind. I need to eat some proper food. I've not had dinner. But I had a sandwich for breakfast / lunch, carrot sticks and some nuts and some sweets. It was so good. I brought lemons from the shop today as well. I don't think we should have to pardon ourselves for bodily functions, so I'm not. I damn right refuse, bruv. It's like, if I need to fart, I'm gonna fart. I worked with my ex-fiance and I was talking to him and I was like, I just really wanna, and I just lifted my leg far and slightly walked off because he was sat in his car, and I was just like, I'm just gonna leave you with that. I stayed because I was in conversation, but it's funny. I'm not the only one at the workplace who farts on other people. But at least I didn't fart directly on another person. You know? And the other point in time today where I could have farted on somebody, I didn't. I allowed them to get away before I farted. Genuinely. I don't know what else I can say. Like, I started doing this with my little brother, pretty much, because someone else had farted on someone at work. It was in my brain. And then I was like, to my little brother, I was like, Kelvin, come here, I got something to tell you. Just, dude, he's like, you too did. He's not American, but I say too. Like, it's really hard to say in a British accent for me because I've only really heard it in American dialects and shows, yada yada yada. And then he started doing it to me. He's like getting payback, and I'm like, that's so cute. I've never had something else like as cute as that. Like, obviously little babies are adorable, but like, I've watched this kid grow up. He's got 2 gappy teeth now. They're in a line. He looks so grown up. He's there like, oh no, was it? I don't, that's it. And I'm like, that's just adorable. That is adorable. I do get people view him as a menace, but I just think he's a fucking G. He's a fucking G. This is almost an hour. I was dancing for part of this. I'm just gonna stop dancing. I did straddle jump. See, right. I wasn't gonna mention it, but when you get older, this is just a common theme from all the women of which I've spoken to. Sometimes when you jump, and you jump in with a lot of effort, you pee yourself a little bit. That's why I don't want to get up and dance. Because, yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit, but it does happen. And like, I think it should be okay to talk about it. Because like, I've even spoken to gymnasts and they've said they don't like straddle jumps because like the older ones, the younger ones are fine. It's the younger ones that like pee on a mat. That's when it's an interesting one. Different type of calibre. Yeah, and they said they didn't really prefer to do straddle jumps sometimes for that reason. I have one memory of it. Okay, one memory. But that was a conversation. Oh, I'm actually like, because I'm doing so much more dance, I'm teaching myself so much more, like recently, I'm remembering the days of like being a gymnastics coach like more often, because I'm having to put myself in that mindset of like, if I'm teaching myself something, I'll think about when somebody's taught me to teach it to someone else. And like, having that for different skills, I can do it a bit more interchangeably if I'm like trying to do it backwards forwards, which I didn't know was possible, so I did it. Not seen it. Okay, maybe I've seen it in some video somewhere, but not that I know of. You know? But you know, there's so much lifetime that you've experienced. You forget some things. It's getting in my throat. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. I just feel, right, I don't care what anyone else says or thinks, but I feel really cute. I feel like curls are curling. Baggy top. I've got another one of these coming. 50% off as well. 50% off. Extra large. 100% heavy cotton. I don't know why it's cotton, but like the top's called heavy, and there's other ones that are like mid. I don't know. My mum will teach me at some point. She would teach me like more clothing things, because she can make clothes, but I want her to make clothes for me in cotton. And she's like, "Bet, I'll do it." And then she's like, "You got to buy the material." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do need to do that. You're correct." She's like, "Can't do it till you buy the material." I'm like, "Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. I do need to do that." But I've brought myself clothes. I'm so happy. Like, this was such a big scary thing for me. Like, this I'm wearing a manifestation right now. Cotton clothes that feel so fucking cozy. And when I don't know if the dog just snored or tooted really loud. When I'm in cotton clothes, it feels like a big cuddle, especially like this top. This top feels like I'm having a big cuddle. But if this top was in like acrylic, polyester, elastine, whatever, it would not feel like that. I'd be not wanting to wear it. I would have stopped filming by now, to gone upstairs and change, or just gone to bed so I could be naked. You know? Oh, I was talking earlier, we shouldn't have to pardon our bodily functions. Like, when I hear the word pardon, my brain goes back to like the root of pardon, and like pardoning kind of came about when they're pardoning from a crime. You know, like, please pardon me, I just burped. My body released gas. My body had gas in it, and it released it. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. My body did what it needed to do. I'm so sorry. How fucked up does that sound? Like, instead, as a society, you just need to burp like a burp. Done. Sometimes, when it's a proper belcher, you can fucking laugh about it. My mum does this thing where she'll say pardon, but she'll like do the manliest burp and then be like, pardon. Instead, I just burp. Same with farting, but sometimes I don't want to fart. If I know if my farts are smelly that day, I'm not gonna put someone in that situation when I could like walk away, have a toot, come back. Then they don't all have to smell the smelly fart. But if this doesn't smell bad, fart wherever the fuck you like. But my ex, he did have some bad farts. Very bad farts. So you don't want to be trapped. You don't want to be trapped in a bad fart. Trust me, you don't want to be trapped in a bad fart. Just think back to times where he's like had bad gas in the car, and like we've been going somewhere, and I'm just like, no, open the window, please. And then he's like, yeah, open your window. And I'm like, no, because then it'll go to my side. You know? It's circulating. It will circulate to go out the window. I forget you girls can't see what I see in my head. I genuinely forget it. Like, when I'm explaining something, I'll do hand movements, and I'm like, yeah, no, of course I'll get that. When I'm explaining something, sometimes I'm like, well, I don't need to say that because of course I'll understand that. No, just you, mate. You gotta explain yourself here. You gotta explain what you mean. You gotta explain what you're doing. You gotta explain where you're going. Like, on train of thought. Like, so often do I have to link back round because I've gone on a whole journey. But also, everything is here and now. The only thing that matters is here and now. Oh, this is over an hour. The only thing that matters is here and now. So, fuck it. Sorry, I just had this train of thought and just like pull me away from my train of thought. And this one was like waving, and I was on this train. That train was, I was waving at it, and I was just peacefully stood there like, no, you're leaving me. And I was like, oh no, I'm going. I've been caught by this train. You know? Because the first train of thought I could see as like a little person just sat there patiently waiting, like, yeah. And then I was just like, yoink. I'm just being dragged away by this train. Some dark forces stopped me from saying what I wanted to say. See, this is very normal for me to just do random shit like this. Because like I'm just vibing. This is quite comfortable because of how long my arms are compared to my feet. I'm not stretching right now. I need to straighten my back. But so much easier to balance when like it's not straight as I go there and then pulling those up. Angles. Hip angle. So it's because your centre of balance changes. If you've got your back rounded, your centre of balance is slightly further back, so you've got more leeway, more room for error. But having your back straight, it's more on one point instead of like, that's the centre of balance. When you've got an arch back, it's kind of like contorted. And the centre of balance isn't actually in your body, it's like just in front. This is how I'm seeing it. And when your back's straight, lifting your legs up, your centre of balance is like down, it's in the centre of you. It's right to do the latter, so it's right to have a straight back. It's just not as easy. Like, to balance, that's it. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna go. Didn't go. Dun dun dun. This is not what you expected. This is not what I expected. None of us expected this. But we're here. I kind of, now I'm thinking about it, I just want to post this raw. I understand that sounded bad. Ignoring that. I was in like, I just want to post it without editing, without thinking about it. Just be like, have my life. Have just a little bit of me. That's it. That is it. Because it doesn't matter who watches what, where, or when. I just want to give you guys just, this is Atlantis. This is me. This is what I do. This is what I think. This is what I feel. This is what I perceive. Everything I think, feel, and perceive are potential ideas for you. Like, they're ideas for what you could think, feel, believe, do, or the opposite, of course. Like, the opposite of what you want to think, do, feel, yada, yada, yada. But giving you the idea is, my existence is a representation of me. It's a representation of a different way of being. Because I am like this, that Aurora, the song, different kind of human. I'm a different kind of human. Take me home. Take me home. No. You gotta make your own home. Hate to break it. That's it, you guys. The only home that you'll ever feel fully secure in is the home inside you. Posture, broski. I called my mum broski the other day and she got really vexed. She got really vexed. We were in conversation. We had been drinking, chilling, and I was like, broski, you're not listening to me. And she was like, I'm definitely not going to listen to you if you don't call me by any resemblance of mother. And I was like, why can't I call you broski? Oh, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. My life is an example, bruv. It's an example of what you... No, it's just an example. Let me finish this sweet. Because when I sit on my feet, they like go in. So much relief to like crouch down. It's beautiful. But then the problem is I tend to like push my centre of balance forward and curl over instead of keeping a straight back. It just takes more muscle in my calves to keep straight back. I remember what I was saying. Yeah, this is just me. Everything that anyone else is, does, feels is an example, is an opportunity, is an idea of what you could be if you wanted to be. It's a way of showing you how capable you are. If you see someone do it, I'm here to break it to you that you can do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. If it is possible for you too. You are endless potential energy. You are a being of endless potential energy that is everything. That is the entirety of existence. You are existence. You yourself, at the core of you, you are existence. You are consciousness. Sorry, I'm all the way on my tippy toes. And sometimes, because I go so high on Radaway. Literally. Oh, I don't know how we can see. Because I go so high on Radaway. Like, Radaway, where I push my heels up. And sometimes my toes get caught under, like my two end toes. I need to sort out sometimes because I go so high on my toes. Like it's literally there. I'll be on the floor like that. So I've got like that much balance space, and the last two toes kind of come up a bit. Like they're not fully flat on the floor, kind of thing. So it's hard. One. Ooh. It was 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds as I looked at it. Don't know what the universe is trying to say, but it's trying to say something, okay? Okay. I want to get back to my existence as an example, as well as all others' existence are examples. Sometimes I worry because I'm using big words altogether that it's not as easy to understand. I think that's because my mum said it a couple of times. And I don't know if that is right or wrong. Like that is it's easier to understand differently. I did not plan a route for that to go down, and then I was like, oh, I'll put it there, and I was like, the angle, that would just fall on the floor. Trail of thought, please. Could I have my trail back? Trail, not train, trail. I don't know why I'm seeing such a distinct difference between train and trail of thought. Oh, that's my train of thought, that's my trail of thought. Like, I'm seeing train as this fucking dark, heavy, powerful train that's like bombing the shit out of it. And then I'm seeing trail as just like this little peaceful trail, like this goldeny orange energy. And I'm just like, that's beautiful. And then it's like, train. I don't even know if there is a difference, but that's just what my brain is seeing, and it's rather funny for me, so maybe you'll find it funny too. I think in life, we need more authenticity. Which, excuse me, closer. We need more authenticity, because authenticity is the way forward. You want to be your most powerful self, be your most authentic self. If you want to be your most aligned self, be your most authentic self. If you want to be your most passionate self, be your most authentic self. If you want to be your most loving and kind, be your most authentic self. Your natural state of being isn't an asshole. Like, you didn't come into the world being an asshole. And not to say you are an asshole, but you may have the perception that you are, which you're not. But, like, you didn't come into this world with any judgment, prejudice, or, like, where did it go? Where did the train go? Trail. This was a trail. This wasn't a train. This was a trail. Where did the trail go? I don't know where the trail went. Do you know? Because I don't. I feel like this is a Dora moment. Can you see the trail of thought? Shout if you can see it. And then as a kid you'll be like, it's there. Oh, there's my trail of thought. I love making myself laugh. Do you know what? I like making videos because it makes me laugh. I don't need anyone else to like it. I like it because it makes me laugh. I will share it because I do need to like put myself out in life. So put myself out there in life because I want to be able to help as many people as I can. So reaching as many people as I can would be great. Like, I don't want to help. I want to help everyone. I don't want to do everything for them because the only way you can help someone is by helping them help themselves. You can't actually do the work for them, but you can help them help themselves. So I want to help people help themselves. That's what I want to do. In every single way. Any way that I can. This is a weird example. It's not weird, but like, if someone needed clothes, I would give them the clothes off my back if that's the last thing I had. I'm that type of person. I was in Norway. I forgot about this till now. I was in Norway, and I was like going around Norway. This was before I lost my passport and card. And there was this woman. I was like, oh, I only have a day left before I'm flying back. Little did I know. There was this woman. She had like red hands, and she was like asking for money. She was like saying about her son, and she was like my age. And I was like, I'll buy you nappies. And I gave her my gloves. She was like, just give me the money. And I was like, I will buy you nappies. Let's go to the shop together. So I brought her nappies. And I gave her my gloves. The next day, no, it wasn't the next day. I think it was like 2 days later because I lost my passport and couldn't get the flight. And later missed more flights, but that's irregardless. Yeah, as my mum says, at least I did all the things I could fuck up on my first rodeo alone, first holiday alone. At least I don't know if she said that, but it's the type of thing she would say. At least I did all of it. Yeah, I came back the next day, and she was not wearing the gloves. It might have been the next day, who knows? No, because I had a day where I was staying. Because that's when I went to Oslo. And then I went back to Oslo to stay at the hostel. Because there was nothing else I could really do. And she wasn't wearing the gloves. She had the gloves in her bag. She wasn't wearing the gloves, and I was like, my hands are cold. I don't have any gloves. You have my gloves that I gave to you, and you're not even wearing them. But I didn't say that, because I was like, I'm not about to call this bitch out right here, right now. But I had a great time in Norway. Losing my passport was one of the best things that happened to me. Genuinely. Like, yeah, I had a bit of a cry about it. To be honest, I'm going to tell you from realising to losing it till sorting everything out. It's get uncomfortable after a while, but I'd rather have the headphones in, you know? Oh yeah, this is a better one coming. Better. There we go. So, I lost my passport. When did I realise? So I went for this really long. I saw starting from a coherent place. I was staying at this hotel. No, it wasn't a hotel. It was like this B&B, and it was kind of like more of countryside of Norway. And like there was this beautiful field with this massive like rock thing, and it was like a big hill. It wasn't big enough to call a mountain, but it wasn't like hill. It was like, you know, it's like a big boulder, and like, yeah, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't try to know where I was going either. I was just like, I want to get to the top, and I just kind of started walking, made my way up there, chilled, like enjoyed the view, enjoyed the scenery. I think I watched the sunset. I was like, the sun was getting lower and lower, and I was like, I don't know how I got up here. Don't know how to get back down. And it's about to be dark. I was like, yeah, it's lovely, ain't it? And then just started walking down, ended up getting down completely fine. Went to go to the shop because I was like, I need to get food. Let's go to a shop. And there was like a garage, but when I went to look for my card, I was like, oh, my card's in my passport. Hand in the pocket of the bag or whatever it was, and I was like, that in there, and I was like, let's have a rummage around things. And I was like, do you know what? It could be as simple as in the B&B. Could be that simple. Nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. I think I phoned like my uncle, my mum. Like, I think I had a cry after. May have had a little bit of a cry on the phone. I was like, okay, what do I do? How do I get home? Can I get home? I don't have a passport anymore. I don't technically belong to anywhere, or don't have any documentation that says I belong anywhere. I was like, at some point, I had work. Yeah, I had work. I was like, I think I had to be like, oh, by the way, I've lost my passport and can't come to work because I can't get out of the country. Yeah, because I was 19. It's really funny. To me, it's really funny that I lost my passport. I did have a bit of a cry about it. Like, I think I gave myself like a solid 30 minutes to have a cry, have a panic. And then I was like, okay. I found out that you can get an emergency travel document from a British embassy. There's one in Oslo. Went to Oslo to get it, but it takes 2 days. So I went to Oslo, stayed in a hostel for 2 nights. On the second day, I went to the British embassy with like the documentation, and they showed me, they gave me my ID, and then it was valid for a week. I got out of the country and back to the country that I have all of the ties to. Like, this is where I was born, this is where I have a house and work, this is where I know people, those kind of ties. So I wanted to get back to like life. Yeah, that was the process of getting the emergency travel document. But when I went to Oslo, like, to stay in the hostel, because previously I stayed in like an Airbnb, no other people, it was just me. I just chilled did my own thing. Went to a hostel, so many people from across the world. I met Dutch people. One of them may have ended up being a bit of a dick, but Dutch people, I got to spend a day with them. I got to have a meal with like this entire German group. It was lovely. I love having my brain enticed so much when people are having a conversation in a language I do not know. I'm just like, I want to pick up every little single juicy bit of this. I want to analyse exactly what they're doing to have some form of context. You know? It's like instead of a boring conversation, it turns into this massive puzzle. You just get to like, here's some puzzle pieces. Because like English has roots in German as well, so some words sound similar. You know? So you have all these puzzle pieces. It's beautiful. It's like, welcome and bienvenue, welcome au cabaret, to something cabaret, to cabaret, au cabaret, to cabaret, something. I don't know. And I got to skate with Norwegian people. That was beautiful. And when I was skating with Norwegian people, I didn't have a skateboard with me. I was just like, I really want to skate. I was like, I could ask someone to use a skateboard. And I was like, am I gonna do that? Did it. Fucking did it. And you know what? I had the best time. I was skating and chilling with these guys. There were some gloves that were left on the bench for like a couple days, and they'd tried to see who they were, but nobody had come back for them, and I had no gloves and my hands were freezing. They were like, here's some gloves, and I was like, I got gloves. I think I still have them now. It's just beautiful experiences like that. Like, putting yourself out there so much can happen. But if you keep yourself in that little bubble, if you keep yourself in that little B&B, you're not going to experience a whole hostel of people. You're not going to experience, okay, because I was in a city, there was more people, which is why there was people at the skate park, because they had to like move the snow to be able to skate, which I think is beautiful. Like going to that dedication to do something that you love, and like obviously because Norway's cold, like skating's a good way to heat the body up, so you can like chill around with your friends and enjoy your time, you know? I do kind of want a cigarette. I'm really trusting the universe right now. I have this inner something telling me that I should just post this raw. Just voila, have it out. This is who I am. Écoute-moi, mora chanteuse et demi, parlez de moi, avouez-moi, avouez-moi. Parce que je... Voilà, 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 voilà que je suis, mais voilà même aussi, mais je couche. No, it's close. Ne partez pas, mon chanteur est aimé. Arrêtez-moi. Ah, ich liebt. Voilà, 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 voilà que je suis, mais voilà même aussi, mais je couche en année. The silence. Regardez-moi, or chanteur et demi. I really think I haven't had as much drive to learn it as I had to try to learn the Weruri Tepwa song. No, I learned that in 3 days, bro. 3 days. Love it so much. There's one line I do tend to get wrong. I can see it in my head, I just don't know how to pronounce it yet. Well, it's the bit where it's round, so two people are singing at the same time, I think. Girls sing, boys sing, girls sing, boys sing, girls sing, boys sing. That's what's happening. Don't know what it's called. Don't need to know what it's called. I'm sorry for any headphone users, but there is a cat bullying my cats. Are you okay? No. Shadow? Is there a cat? Normally that's what I do when the neighbour's cat Alpine tries to get it on with my mum's cat, and my mum's cat don't want it. So mum cat comes in the house. Other cat does not come in the house. Hello. The other cat does not come in the house. But to like get out of the bum, I just open the door really loudly. So I need to be big and scary. I can just dunk. And then ooh. Oh, my favourite bit. Cause like it's a small song. There's not a lot to learn. I have voila in my head. It's really interesting to have have a song in your head, stuck in your head, like you're hearing it in your head, but you don't know the lyrics to it in your head, but they are playing in your head. They are playing in your head, but you don't necessarily know all the lyrics to it. You can kind of make out bits. It's like it's fuzzy. What is happening down there? Cat's doing something. Garden not on full. No, you're mixing things. Hello, how are you? I love this top. I brought it from, I saw the green fabrics. I got other things from Earth Wardrobe as well though. They're both beautiful. I know I've already said about this in this hour and a half Atlantis time. That's what we're gonna call it. You get into Atlantis time right now. That sounds pretty perverted. Just remembering my language in this video, it's not gonna be necessarily kid friendly. I'm calling my train of thought a fucking cunt. Don't swear, I guess, even though I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. Like, words are just words. Context is everything. If contextually you're using cunt in a bad way, it's a bad word. If you're not necessarily a bad word. Like, calling my own train of thought a fucking cunt, that's not bad. It's funny. But I understand people have, I believe, it was 13311. It's nice. I don't care, it's not that deep. Fucking swear if you want to swear, don't swear if you want to swear. If you're a child, you gotta listen to your parent until you're like 18. And then you fucking do you. You do you. Not even necessarily until you're 18. I moved out the week I was turning 18. I wasn't even 18 when I moved out. My mum had to sign the tenancy agreement with me. It's quite funny. Because the landlord was like, do you just want to do it in a week? And I was like, no. No, me and my mum need some time. And we did. And I'm living back at home now. And we're fucking thriving, bruv. We needed time, we learnt, we grew. And now we get to grow together. Because we understand each other's boundaries. And because she previously had an understanding that boundaries were a negative thing. But the thing is, boundaries are not like, stay away from me. Boundaries are like, I want to keep you in my life, so can you not go over the line there? Because otherwise you're going to have to get out of my life. You know? That's what boundaries are a good thing. Boundaries are such a good thing. Having boundaries is being like, I have self-respect, first off, but it's also like, this is as far as I'm willing to go. You're laying everything out on the table. Someone crosses your boundary, gone. Or what you should do first is be like, you've crossed my boundary. I'm just letting you know this boundary is here in case you did not know prior. Don't be doing that. Why are we doing that? Get to the bottom of it. You get to a reason. You get to an understanding. You communicate effectively. You know? Because communication is key. That's why I don't like eating sweets. My teeth feel horrible. It's like, ugh. It's gross. Oh, I should probably not put my hands in my mouth. I haven't washed my hands, like scrubbed the nails since work. But it's so bad. Like, honestly, some points in time I just cannot not. This is what I mean, I've got like sensory issues. I'm just sensitive, bro. You're the only one who has an issue with it. Like, if an autistic person doesn't like that texture, they don't like that texture. Cool story, bruv. Just don't buy them that clothes for Christmas. Like, clothes with that texture for Christmas. Sorted. You don't need to get funny about it. You don't need to care about it. You don't need to think about it. It's someone else's life, not yours. You know? Yeah. It's like if someone... Actually, no, I can't be fucked to get into that. That's a whole lot of conversation. Like, I haven't had that conversation myself yet about OCD. Maybe I have it here. Okay, well, I need to roll while I'm doing that. I want to understand OCD from a fundamental level. Because when I think about things and when I learn about things, So I picked a scab, and I didn't really think about it. Oh, there's just like a pool of blood there. It's coming from there. And then I looked on the floor, and there's just blood on the floor. And if I leave that, somebody's gonna have like so many questions in the morning. It would be rather funny, but I'm not gonna do that. But that would be really funny. Yeah, I didn't realise I was bleeding everywhere. I haven't plugged my trousers somewhere. I might do. Must not have been a lot because it dried real quick. It's like I picked that scab like couldn't have been more than 15 minutes ago. Because I was wondering why my foot was getting itchy and it was the dried blood. I may be sensitive, but I have pain tolerance. Like I have a high pain tolerance. So I'm sensitive, but I can tolerate a lot. I just don't choose to put myself in positions that don't serve me. If there is a really annoying noise going on, like if sometimes when I'm like cleaning the bus, there's certain buses that if the doors are opened using like the buttons that are not on the driver's control, it will start beeping and it'll continuously beep. So I'll just like get annoyed about it and then open and shut the doors again on the driver's buttons and then stop beeping and I'm done. So like, I could tolerate it, but I don't want to. I don't want to put myself through that when I don't have to. Like, I don't see why we put ourselves through unnecessary discomfort. Like, there is necessary discomfort in life. There's unnecessary discomfort too. Like, if you don't like wearing shoes, don't wear shoes. I don't wear shoes. I wear shoes at work. I have to wear shoes at work. If I can still toe caps. Mine broke as well, but reminder for later, Atlantis. Ron, please may you remember. I need to buy more stills. Don't put yourself on unnecessary discomfort. Yeah, I don't wear shoes. Like, TikTok ate that up when they saw the fact that I didn't wear shoes. Like, I'm not saying a lot of people did, but the people who were watching the videos were like, whoa, love this. Some people loved it a bit too much, but they got blocked, it's okay. So my thing is, I don't care if you've got a foot fetish, I don't care what you do with my videos, but just don't fucking tell me about it. Don't tell me about it, don't tell nobody about it, keep that to yourself. That's for you in your time, not for Atlantis time. you know? Someone put being Unbound Industries. That's what we are. Being Unbound Industries. If you've made it to this point, fucking G. Fucking G. You must be getting a lot done around your house right now, because this is a great way to get stuff done. Like, because this is more of a conversational kind of point. A conversational kind of way of going about things. Like, stick some headphones in, put it on, don't even need to look at it. It's like what I do with podcasts, and just do stuff. Get stuff done. Start doing the washing. End up finishing the dishes, the upstairs bathroom, and the floors before you finish the washing. But you did stuff. Look at how much you did. You didn't just do the washing. You did so much more. It may have taken you forever to finish washing, and it may have taken you even more, another day to finish the washing. But look at all the other shit you've done while avoiding the washing. I don't actually avoid washing. It was just an example. Maybe I have been a little bit recently. It's just I don't sleep at normal hours. I don't wake at normal hours either. Normal hours is what society deems as normal. There is no such thing as normal. Everyone has their own unique body clock, and we should all respect our own body clocks and not pressure ourselves into another way of being, because we're only going to tire ourselves out more if we don't respect our own body clock. I could have said that all slower. See, this is the thing. Sometimes when I have a really good train of thought, I just want to say it all. I want to get all of it out. Get all of the information out. Get all of the natter. Everything that needs to be said out. And yeah, then I just say it really fast and no one understands. Not a lot of people don't understand, that's what I was going to say, but that's not necessarily true. It just could be a couple people don't understand, and they're the ones I've experienced. I keep looking at this painting, and it's the first painting I've ever put glitter on, and like the glitter's just beautiful, and they're like, oh, there's narners. Got another day on them, they're going to be gorgeous. I like having a proper yellow banana. I forgot about the blood. I looked down at my foot and I was like, why is there blood all over my foot? And I was like, oh, I did that. Yep, that was me. Blood on me. Oh, I just love my life. I love my life because of me. I love my life because I was having a very shit day today. Like, to the point that I was like almost crying at work, trying not to cry. I was trying not to cry because I couldn't be fucked to go through all the train of thoughts and deal with all the nonsense. I was like, I'm not gonna let myself delve there, but I don't need to. Upsetting train of thought happened. Okay, upsetting, cool. Now moving on. That was the vibe of today. I was just like, oh, I do feel kind of shitty, but I'm just not focusing on any of the shittiness. Then I ended up coming back, started like filming, dancing, and now I feel great. This is like maybe what my soul is actually calling to do, to express. Oh, makes sense. I had a lot of synchronicity speaking on the sacral chakra, which is to do with expression, dance expression, and right now I'm expressing my thoughts and feelings with you, you know? And fucking posture, bro, posture. I've spent so much time recently on this, so much time. I'm just like, don't let it be the old way. I keep saying to myself every time I get into good posture, this is the new me, this is the new way of being, because I want to have good posture. I want to have good posture when I'm older. I don't want to just slowly get more and more hunched over, I know the soonest point in time that I can sort out my posture will be the best point in time, and it'll be the easiest. Because like all the other past point in times, I could have done posture, yeah, but I didn't. I'm not there. I'm here. So right now, I'm building new me. You know? Try and do a task as well, but I can't like bend over to do this. When I say cross-legged, I squish my feet. Oh, I squish my feet by accident. It just happens. It just happens. What can I say? Did I get distracted from my trail of thought? Because I don't know, like an evil point of view, point of view. Didn't want to talk about it. Was I going to talk about OCD? I think I was going to talk about OCD because I wanted to know my personal standpoint on it. Fundamentally, it's an experience that we go through. It's like anything, any mental, physical. I'm gonna have to explain that further first. Right. So any mental health condition, any physical health condition, any physical experience, any mental experience, any thought, any feeling is an experience. It is all an experience. So I believe you can learn from anything. I have been through some interesting points in my life. I don't want to say it. It keeps coming through. I've been through. My father is a paedophile. I have been through some interesting experiences in my life. And to me, everything is experiences, and everything has a lesson. Everything has something to learn from, some way of shaping you, some way of changing you, like, for better. There is always a positive that you can extract from any situation. I feel so vulnerable. Everyone should just be fucking vulnerable. Vulnerable, authentic, and happy. That's what we need to be. We need to be curious. Dive for that knowledge. Like, you know? That's actually, like, because, like, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into that conversation. But then I don't want to just, like, leave it hanging. And what do? Eat the sweet. We made it to this point. You know me somewhat now. So I'd also like to say I will tell anyone anything about myself. Unless it's like some old guy asking me what I like in bed and I'm like, I'm running away now, bro. Or a situation like that, that's just an example. Like, I am so, so incredibly honest that I do not lie because I refuse. That's what's been annoying me. I was like, why is that purple? Where is the purple? This was the purple light right in front of you, fucking retard. Oh, I'm loving the curls. I'm loving the curls. And my little sister's got curls and her curls look so beautiful. And then we're out together like chilling, doing whatever, I don't know. But we both got the curls and I'm just like, yeah. Because like, it's not a family thing. Because my little sister's got a different dad than I. My mum's got straight hair. Older sister's got straight hair. Little brother, I think, has straight hair. I would say it's undetermined because he's young, but I'm pretty sure if you've got curly hair, you've got curly hair from young. I'm a little baby. Well, obviously whenever they start growing hair, to be honest, because Not every baby has hair when they come out of the plangina. You know? I love my life. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I don't know. Got distracted. I was taken by a train that time, not a trail. Train of thought. She had me pretty good. Pretty fucking good. They're coming after me right this second. Do you know what? Things get like hardest. Like if you're rewiring your brain, the things get hardest when you're closer to do it, like to achieving it. If you're trying to rewire your brain to like be in a not trauma response and like being in a positive state of mind instead of survival mode, like state of being, it's gonna get this, like all of the shit's got to come to the surface, bruv. All the shit's come to the surface. It's gonna be real hard. It's gonna be real, everything's chucked at you. Just see how firmly you've said, yeah, I really want to do this. You want to do it to the point that even when everything's going on, you're gonna do it still. Still gonna keep going. Still gonna keep walking this path. Keep taking those steps. So I understand why people say there's like tests in life, because in a sense there is. It's just like our way of perceiving it. I fully, in my head then, I was like, oh no, it's alright, you can stop talking, someone else can finish. Like, someone else can have a chance to speak in the conversation. Yeah, it's just me, myself, and I here, bro. Got a dog and 3 cats somewhere. The dog is sleeping on her bed. She does spend most of her day sleeping, but she's like 12. Literally. Old puppy. Old little puppy. Oh, I know I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. Because we all need to appreciate this. Go listen to Dancing on the Stars by Emma Luke. Listen to it. Like, I couldn't sleep last night. I was sat on the doorstep and I was like having a cigarette. I was like chuffing away, listening to the song, and I was just like, my entire being was being moved. I could feel every single like emotion within the vibration. Oh, it just really fucked me up because I've just realised my ears are hurting from how long I've had headphones in. And then I was like, I kind of want to stop filming and go listen to the song on the doorstep and smoke and just have some me time. And then I'm also like, I am showing my authentic self, so I can have me time in front of the camera. That sounded so wrong. You know what I mean? Don't be gross, okay? I can just have my me time in front of the camera. But I'm also like, yeah, I can't listen to the song. I can't listen to the song while filming. And then I was like, oh, but my ears hurt from the headphones being in my head. So I want to take them out soon. So that's another reason I want to stop filming. But if I want to stop filming to listen to the song, I've got to have the headphones in, because beings are asleep. You know? Do you get me, bro? Oh, my shoulders, bro. My shoulders. Oh, this is gonna be so good to skate in. I don't know why. That, like, I just feel so much more stylish when I've got clothes that I'm like, I like this, I like that. Like, I don't really think about what other people think. I just think about what I feel when I look at myself in the mirror. If I'm wearing like a sports bra and like a shirt and like a skirt, like a big frilly skirt or cargos, I feel so top of the world. And then like a shirt like this with like shorts or anything really, a shirt like this, just oversized tops, hits me in the feels, you know? It's just beautiful. And like a sports bra underneath normally so I can take it off. I call them sports bras, but they're pretty much just like bra tops, I don't know. Bit of material, strap the tatties in there. Or like I don't really like to wear bras, but as it's getting hotter, like I'm wanting to be in less amount of clothing, and that's a good way to be in less clothes. The way I see it is probably very interesting for a lot of people, because I'm like literally like, I want to be in something like, if it's hot, I'm like, I want to be in the least amount of clothes I can be in while not being able to be told off for it, and while being able to not be told off for it. And then to other people it might be like, oh, they're trying to show off, and I'm just like, no, I just want to be naked and you guys are stopping me from that. Literally, I went to a nudist camp with my mate. Well, I went to a nudist camp, met my mate there, but it was beautiful. August, not last year, the year before, like a lovely weather. It was absolutely glorious to not have to wear clothes and it be so hot and sunny. But we'd spent like a week, like she'd spent more time because she was there before I was. I went, and after a week, one of the guys had got annoyed because we were singing our heads off all the time. And we're like, okay, we'll go for a walk, go somewhere else and sing. They could still hear us. But we walked out on this main road, and like we were wearing dresses. And then me and Nikita, we looked at each other partway into like this woodsy bit, and we were just like, should we just fuck off the dresses, just carry it on our shoulders? And we did that. There was only one person who walked past, a lovely old lady with her dog, and that's when we were like running in the field. Now I talk about it, it sounds quite crazy, but to me it was just a beautiful experience. And then we were walking back, but when we got to the road this time, because it was only a short distance of being on the road, we were just like, it's okay, we don't need to put the dresses back on. And I'm gonna tell you because it really makes me laugh. And there was this van that went past, like completely like staring, obviously, to like 20-year-old girls naked down the street, like, yeah. And then there was this learner driver. His eyes were fixed to the road, but there was a grin from here to here. He was just like, it was so funny. It really made me giggle. Yeah, because I don't really care about people seeing me naked. I just care about having to wear clothes when I don't have to. If I don't have to wear clothes, I won't. Like, yeah. There was a time where I danced around bonfire naked. Beautiful. Absolutely glorious. Didn't do much dancing. But it's just like the feeling. I'm going to explain a lot on why I don't want to wear clothes. The feeling of the air touching your skin. The feeling of the breeze. The feeling of the trees as it like graces against your skin. Like as you're walking and doing your gallivanting. No. Oh, she's doing a comment. I was like, don't knock my cigarette. Like the feeling of the heat from the fire actually touching your skin. So beautiful. Like there are so so many beautiful experiences that shouldn't be missed, and they are missed. There are so many people out there who have never experienced. My phone has 15%, so I'm gonna finish the train of thought and then go listen to that song and go to bed. There's so many people who haven't experienced their feet on the earth. Like, that's such a fundamental experience. We used to live like that. We used to solely live like that. Like solely, because your souls are on the earth. We used to live our days like that. That's how we used to experience life. And now some people have never done it. It's like people who have never, like, been in cold water in a sense, like had cold plunges, or like not even ice baths, but it's in like cold plunges or like cold showers. You've never experienced what we used to live like. We used to live like that. We used to live only having like cold water from the river to wash ourselves. And like there's so many things that we've missed. We're missing, and we're taking for granted all of these beautiful things that we could be experiencing. Like, this is coming to me now. I don't remember where the trail was going. But the smell of the trees, or what I would say is the smell of the trees, is actually, I would say the smell of the trees when it's raining, but it's actually the bacteria. Like as the rain's hitting the earth, it's disturbing the bacteria, and you can smell the bacteria of the earth, and it smells beautiful. It's beautiful. But also, if you do go sniff a tree, it's beautiful. I love. Normally on my way to work, I've been cycling because I've been running late the last couple of days, but there's normally always this one tree that I say hi to. I literally, every day on my way to work, I will put my forehead on this tree, I'll give it like kiss, or like I'll put my forehead and do a couple breaths and then give it a kiss, and then I'll be on my way. And like there's been so many times where somebody's been like watching out a window, because this one tree is like 10 meters, no, like 100 meters away from work. I'm gonna guess that's the right type of distance. And I'm just like, this is my last tree that I'm saying hello and saying goodbye to. It's just actually really funny the amount of times that I've kissed that tree in front of people. That sounds so fucking weird, but it's true, I have. I just give it a little like, and then I go on my way. I'm just in awe of nature. I'm just thinking about all the bees that I've seen, and like there was a bee that was trying to get into my room. Well, it accidentally got into my room today. And it was like trying to get out, so it was flying up, and because it's like a window that because it's slanted roof, and it was caught and it was trying to fly up. So I just got some insulation, like this, like it was in a box kind of insulation thing, and just like ever so gently just guided it so I blocked it coming in, unless it flew back round. But then it got to go free, and I saved a wasp from a can. They got themselves in the can. I saved him. I like to save little bugs and creatures, and it makes me happy. And it's like the tree that I normally say hello to on the way to work. There's normally one, like for the last couple weeks, there's normally at least one ant in around the same place every day. Every day. And sometimes there's more ants, and sometimes it's just that one ant. And it's just really funny. It's really funny to me. I'm like, oh, the ant's there again. Could be a different ant, but there's still an ant there. So I've decided you're coming with me. Yeah. I do need to pee. You're not coming with me for that though. But you might be coming outside with moi. I kind of want to go out the front, because I don't know. In all honesty, either way is still the same amount of disturbing for people. But it's just me having a chin wag. If I was having a phone call outside or chatting to my mum, it would be like the exact same. Like, those two are both socially acceptable. So why is the latter not? The latter? The first thing. Oh no, I never actually said that point. Why is it different? If I make a video outside, and if I have a conversation outside, you know? Yeah, I like that point. Thank you. I'm gonna pause that so I can see, but I will see you outside. How about that?
I honestly don't know how this is the same video. I'm gonna try to be quiet because people sleep at very different times than I. Yeah, I just have this like immense love for nature. It's like if I'm feeling bad and a butterfly flies past me, like there's a spider there. That is so cute. And I know so many people are like, oh, it's a spider, but it's adorable. It's got all these little legs and it's got this fat bum. You know? And it just moves in all these glorious ways. It's like cats. They move in so many amazing ways. I just appreciate all beings from this equal standpoint. I appreciate all beings. It's really cold outside. Really cold. I was like, should I get a coat? No. Did I get a coat? No. Do I need a coat? Yes. Like each and every being has the exact same value in my eyes. I have as much value as the ants. I understand for survival we need to consume plants from the earth, we need to consume animals from the earth, and we are from the earth. It's like, it's just a lovely little cycle. It's lovely. This whole little cycle of life. It's like, we come from the soil feeds us. Like, we come from the soil because the soil feeds us. The soil feeds the things that feed us. The soil feeds the things that feed the things that feed us as well. Fucking, I really hope you understood that because it did actually make sense in my brain. Like, the soil feeds the plants, the soil feeds the plants that the animals eat that we eat, and like all of the bugs, it all comes from, first off, the soil. If our soil health is bad, the whole planet is out of whack. Our soil health is bad, our whole planet is out of whack. Our soil is so much less like nutrient dense than it used to be like 100 years ago. 100 years ago. Through it from monocropping, pollution, oil spillage, like detaching ourselves from our own habitat. Like, there are so many ways that we are disconnected from the soil. We are disconnected from the value soil has in our lives. Do you know, rubbing soil on your hands, that actually releases serotonin? Is that the right thing? That might not be the right thing. It releases it releases chemicals in your brain just by touching the soil. Like, by rubbing your hands in soil. It's the bacteria from the soil. Like, we need the soil to live. With the soil thriving, we thrive. We actually thrive. Fuck, I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm so not very. I'm trying really hard, okay? Smoking is something I'm getting closer and closer to letting go of. Like, I say closer and closer, it's like I'm slowly letting go of it a lot more. but I'm trying to allow it to be a natural thing, because I know change can happen naturally. Like, I naturally stopped sleeping with a pillow. One night, my pillow just really fucked me off. The night before, my neck had hurt from my pillow, and the pillow was fucking me off, so I just stopped sleeping with a pillow. And since that point, I don't sleep with a pillow. So I know change can just happen naturally. And I know as soon as I believe it serves me better to not, like, as soon as I believe that, then I'll stop. You know? I know. I'm still doing it. I'm trying not to be hard on myself about things, because being hard on yourself is only perpetuating the thing. It's only perpetuating it. I really feel like I'm just giving you guys, this has been 2 hours of just me. Like, just raw me. Because that's what I want to be in life. It's just me. I don't want to be anyone else. I just want to be me. I want to think my thoughts. I want to feel my feelings. I want to understand my perspective. Of course, I adore peering into the mind of another. It's one of my favourite things to do, to peer into someone else's mind. To understand that somebody can't see with, like, they can't see in their head. That is so unbelievably profound for me, because I can see so much in my head. Like, when I close my eyes, I can think of anything. I can morph anything into anything, and I can morph reality, like, what I'm saying, like, morph the reality. It's like in my dreams. I've got to tell you about this. There was this one dream that I had. It was so beautiful. I had meditated on being able to see everything. I wanted to see everything. I wanted to see it all. So in this meditation, I saw this, like, tennis ball, and it was like going through the frames of reality, and it was morphing through physical reality, and it was getting wobbly. And then that night I had a dream, and in the dream I ended up being able to become less physical, still physical, but I was able to morph. Like, there was a point where I was, like, kind of flying, and this being or whatever was reaching out, and I like morphed my legs, and they, like, kind of twirled, and I just remember it was like animated. It was so beautiful. But as I was watching this tennis ball flow through the frames of reality, there was all of these different, like, fragments, and it was all like in perception. Like, anyone could have whatever fragment, but they would have their own perception of it, and that's what makes it beautiful. That's why we're here. We're here to experience. We're here to experience everything, and to experience, the spider again. That little sign as it crawled out. To experience everything, you have to experience this right here, right now, and you can experience anything. So, what do you want to experience now? It's as simple as it is. You are the creator of your reality. You create your reality through your belief systems. You have this, imagine, like, this massive, like, coffee filter above your head, and you have all of these different layers of filters, and you have endless potential energy, limitless energy. Whatever could be is. It's all flowing through these different belief systems, these different coffee filters, and that's filtering it down into the physical reality in which you're experiencing. It's like filtering down, and that's what you perceive. You perceive this endless potential energy through your beliefs, through your perception, through your understanding. Just thank you, spirit or whatever, universe, life, for the ability to perceive, for the ability to speak, for the ability to move, for the ability to breathe, for the ability to experience existence itself. There's another little beetle. It's so beautiful. It's like this dark red. Love it. Bugs have so many different colours and different, like, they're all slightly different. And some of them are similar, and some of them are really different, and some of them look different, and some of them... Oh, this sea is really annoying me. It's not a sea, it's a floor, but it's... I could sit on the wood, but I wouldn't have anywhere good to put the camera. And I don't normally say that. I just felt like I had to say that. It's a moth. It's beautiful. Seeing the flappy wings of the moth reminded me of, like, to fly, you would have to vibrate at a certain frequency to be... How do I explain this? I'll explain it in the way I used to explain it. So when a bird flaps its wings like a hummingbird, the reason it's able to stay so still is because the vibrational frequency that it's tuned into. That's what I perceive. Like, for it to be in that frame, it has to be able to experience physical reality in that way, to be able to be tuned into that vibrational frequency. The wings are like a representation of the vibrational frequency change. See that spider? This one's really different. This one's more red. It's more like, bro, I wouldn't put your web there. That will get squashed tomorrow. Not on the bottle. I'm sorry, I know, it's just I will pick that up later, and I don't want to go through all of that work of making your web and get to that point where I pick up a bottle. You can't create your web from that leaf either. It's gonna come with you. It's coming with you. If I put you on the wall, if you come into my hand, I'll put you on the wall, and then you'll have somewhere to create a home. I don't want to scare you. I know this must be really scary for you, but I'm trying to put you somewhere you can build a home. Oh, I know I've got shit in my hands as well, you might not want that. Ain't nobody. You're coming towards my feet, bro. I thought you were scared of me. See, that's the thing. Bugs are so much more scared of you because you're bigger than them, and people still scream about them. People still scream about spiders. Baffles me. Baffles me, like, bruv, you're bigger than it. Just protect it, bruv. If you're bigger than it, protect it. If it's bigger than you, it can protect itself and you. If you protect what's smaller than you, what's bigger than you probably will protect you too. Understandably, like, going into the realms of food. Food is a necessity for all beings. In this physical plane of existence, we all have the need to consume to fuel our bodies. And that fuels our physical experience and fueling our bodies. Because if we stop fueling our bodies, no longer alive. Like, understandably, there is monks who have meditated for insane amount of times without eating, or like only eating rice and drinking water. But that's a lot to do with meditation, and at some point you move past what we deem as this physical experience. Like, Homo sapien is a part of our evolution. We're evolving to bigger. We need to remember that. We don't have to stay the same. Just because the same thing, like, worked or worked enough doesn't mean that's the only way of being. Einstein's definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. We've tried the same thing over and over, and yet we've got a result that we don't like. Like, nobody likes war, famine, abuse, trauma. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants that for a society. So why don't we try something else? Clearly this way is 22111. Clearly this way of being is perpetuating this cycle of pain, trauma, this existence that we're having. It's like it's on a loop of war, famine, pain. But it doesn't always need to be like that. We can try another way of being. As a society, we can stand up and be like, no, this doesn't serve us to be like this. It doesn't serve us to experience life like this. We can choose another way of being. We can try another way of being and find what works, and we can work together to do it. We can work together. With difference of opinion, we can still mutually understand that pain is not something that we need to perpetuate. We don't need to be the same beings, the same people. Sorry, I keep thinking about time now because it's 2:22. I know there it is. I knew it was coming, so it's not quite the same. Or it's 2:22. No, 2:22. You know. Yeah, we get to choose if we want to keep going down this route. We get to choose. And are we making the choice to? Or are we making the choice to not? I think what I might do with this video is post it raw and then edit and like take snippets and then post the snippets, so then you can watch it as it is. But if your attention span does not want to do that, then you can have small snippets, you know? You get me, bro. I've got 8%, so I guess we're going till the phone dies. Or hopefully, when we get to 5%, maybe then I'll stop it so it doesn't all disappear, because that would be sad. At least a little bit. Shut the door. I randomly do that work sometimes. I just go blah 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 blah. So I'll walk past and I just go blah 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 blah. It's quite funny, you know. I'm not down it because I don't want to be this. Just release the knees because I've been crouched down for so long. You might not have heard that, but that was like lots of little clicks in the back all at once. Leave this until I like this. Outside of mind. It's actually quiet outside. Maybe it's gonna be quiet on mind. I keep getting conscious of like I like to sit like this because then I can stretch my toes randomly and I can just do shit with my feet. But I also know all the comments that I get about my feet. Ugh. Keep it to yourself, brother. Keep it to yourself. You know? Yeah. So anyway. I was like, how does it work? Like, why am I so diagonal? What's wrong with that? The phone's straight. I was diagonal. I was the problem. That's the thing about life, though. The thing about life is, like, getting into spirituality or whatever, learning more about yourself is realising you are the problem. You are the problem. I am the problem. Like, perpetual state of anxiety, unfortunately, is on you.
That is so self-empowering though. Like, fuck me, if it's on someone else, you have no control over that shit. No control. But it's on you. Yeah, you may have chosen. Oh, man, it's really fucking me off. Ooh. Yeah, it's not on you. It's on you. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I know I'm the only one who can sort it out. I'm the only one who can make the difference. Like, how do I explain this without it sounding so bad? Because I know, like, that's on a fundamental level. Sometimes it's easier for me to say that because people understand more that I'm not attacking them. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm trying to attack the beliefs that don't serve you anymore. I'm trying to fight that with you, bruv. I'm not trying to do it for you. I'm trying to show you that you can do it. It's been really fucking me off, so I'm gonna be doing this for a while. This is the thing about work. It's getting shit under your fucking nails. On top of it, you can scrub. But underneath, you cannot. You are in a constant perpetual state of change, so you can choose whatever suits you in this moment, because at each and every moment, you're a different you. Because you're in a different moment. Your beliefs are different. You're an entire different being. I don't know if I've explained that fully, but I'll just do this later, because otherwise I'm so distracted. Get away! I'll pick you up later. Oh yeah, I bled on the floor. I need to clean that up. Forgot about that shit. Oh, do you know what? I just love life. And you know why? Because I exist. That's enough reason for me to love life. That's all I need. And if I have that, it doesn't matter what's around me. I can just love life. And doing stuff like this is helping me love life, because this is something I enjoy. This is my highest passion at this moment in time. And you should always follow your highest passion, your highest excitement at that moment in time. In each and every moment in time. That is authenticity. I'm just stretching because it's glorious. Like, sort of stretch my body in certain ways. Like, stretches certain muscles. And like, I don't always know what muscle I want to stretch or how to do it. And like, when I do it, it's glorious. I would just like to say don't be gross, but I'm going to stretch my shoulders. Oh, kitty cat. This is the best way to stretch shoulders. Well, this is the best way I find. I'm sleeping. I'm still sleeping. It's just like, I don't know what noise this is. I was gonna say this is like some fucking weird ASMR. But like, I know things look weird, but this is the stuff that my body needs, so I do it. My body is capable of some insane feats. Oh, I can show you now. I need to build muscle there. That's my releve. So like,
I'm balanced like that, but I can go like that. And that's why sometimes my toe gets caught. I'll be all the way up on the releve. And I'm like these ones. These ones get caught. Or like turn. See, I've decided I'm no longer going to be scared of like, oh, someone might think that's weird, or oh, someone might take that sexually. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm going to do that in the rest of my life. I'm going to try to at least. Oh, please click. Nice. Oh. No, it's on that side. Oh, that sounds interesting, but that was beautiful. Sometimes the body just likes it. It likes the clicky mix. Because it is just a release of, like, what do you call it? Gas. That's what makes a clicking noise. It's just because the top of my head was on the red bit and you can't even see the red bit. The red bit is just the time, and it's really annoying me because that's so vibrantly. I'm like, whoa, okay. Don't need to be so aggressive. Red with white writing. But at least the red's not, it's not as vibrant as it could be. I know it's slightly toned down, but visual stress, I don't know. We're getting down to 5%, guys. Visual stress, like I've had visual stress tests as a kid for dyslexia. Now I'm going to be formally diagnosed, but they're like, yeah, she's dyslexic. She can have all the things that a dyslexic person would get in exams, but she's not gonna get the diagnosis. I'm like, okay. But visual stress is like when you have a really dark colour with a really light colour. So black and white. Black and white is not fun. That's a nice one as well. Pancake stretch. It's a straddle fold. But pancake stretch. As I'm moving about, the blood's being rubbed off my foot, but it's not being rubbed off the floor. I will have to do that later. I wanna. There you go. I just need to make sure I'm keeping the knees up. Knees up, knees up. That's the thing that I'm learning at the moment with like side kicks. Like doing like any side kicks, and like because I'm focusing a lot on ballet at this point in time, because it's just like I wanna wear point shoes one day. It's like my little inner child's like one of my little inner child's dreams. Point shoes. I am not warm when I just went into box splits, and I don't think my body wanted that. Yeah, it seemed like a really good idea at the time, but it just didn't end up being a really good idea. This is like the shit I do when I'm just stretching, warming up, or like working out. Like working out, I will literally just like do random movements. I know the correct like body positions to be in, so like if I'm doing a squat,
keeping back straight, shoulders back. But then also I will squat like that, so my feet flat on the ground. And that's to build the strength. Because I have the strength to do this, and because I have the strength to move my feet. Sometimes all we need is anger on the wall. And sometimes you need to stop focusing. You know, no insistence on an outcome. It's a very vital thing in life. Don't insist on any outcome. You normally hold things back when you do that anyway, but also you forget about all the endless potentials that it could be. It could be so much better than you could ever dream. Don't insist on it being in a certain way. It might be in a different way. You're looking for the vibration, you're not looking for the actual thing. You're looking for how it makes you feel, not the actual physical, tangible experience. Anyway, I am gonna go because I am on bedtime mode, and also my phone's gonna die, and I really want to listen to the song again, Dancing on the Stars. So, have a good day. You're a beautiful being of love and light. Always remember you are worthy of being here. The fact that you exist means that you are fucking worthy. I love you. Love yourself. Know your worth. You're enough. You are enough as you are. I love you.